Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 59 of Scion of the Dark House, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Gothic horror podcast. Being Gothic horror, there may be some things that come up to a line for some people, such as blood, gore, violence, talk of abuse and trauma, body horror, child endangerment, and other such things. If these things come up to a line for you, please take a break. Your support means a lot to us, but so does your mental health. So the last time we were playing, you all had gone back into the house and had investigated each of the bedrooms of the Kruetzwald family, finding various different things that informed you about their personalities, about what their magical abilities were, and you finally found your way up to the observatory, where you found 6 unidentified corpses having been turned into tightly packed ash statues. Consulting with the mysterious voices inside of his head, Percy figured out that one of them was the cause of this destruction, called Ichak, the Violet Flame. Apparently, having burnt every single one of them after being called forth by Clara in the ritual to burn forth reality to allow Tharizdun to come through, but that failed, causing whoever was there to burn to death. Not quite knowing what identities of what persons were whose, they figured that there were several people that were unaccounted for. And while they were figuring this out, we ended the episode. However, we are not going to be starting the episode directly in the observatory. We are actually going to be starting in the Feywild. Arthur, you had woken up to the sound of the very familiar proprietor of the Cuddly Rat sweeping the floor and humming, as apparently his shop had appeared inside of the carriage house where you were taking a rest. After everybody was inside, you were contacted through one of the mirrors in the shop by a very familiar purple tiefling named Lucky that you had met in the Feywild previously, who informed you that he might have some information about his mother as well as yours. There was an interesting other party with him, a golden monkey wearing a pair of glasses, who ended up lighting a special candle, creating a portal that you then went through into the Feywild, and it closed behind you as you watched your friends wave goodbye, not quite knowing how long you would be away. And we start there. You are standing in a huge library in the Feywild. You can tell it's the Feywild because when you look out the window, there is a tree that is possibly a mile tall, spread out over a huge city. However, to your chagrin, it seems to be an elvish city. You're in a library full of elves in various robes, but you are with a tiefling and a strange monkey who seems to have some information for you. So after you have come through the portal into this mysterious place that you don't quite know where it is, made completely out of marble and silver and gold, sparkling rooftops and spires outside of these almost near 100-foot high windows. How exactly do you react?
Okay, so Arthur, he's really super uncomfortable at like being surrounded by all these elves, like not his favorite thing. So he's probably pretty kind of pissed at Mr. Golden Monkey Man and is just like, okay, can we cut to why exactly you brought me here?
Yes, I think I found a lead on who my mother is. And I believe she's also your mother.
And what is it that would make you think that?
I did a bit of research with the help of this and then the monkey just kind of says, "It's all right, you can say it. I am a monkey. Yes, I am one of the researchers here at the library. I helped your sibling, I believe, here, Lucky, research and attempt to find a particular being who he believes may be your mother. Sadly, there isn't a lot of research on her." And he opens up this book with this beautiful illustration of a woman, an elvish woman in a white dress that actually has a sort of necklace that almost seems to have stars on it, literal stars, not just shiny diamonds, literal stars. We believe that she is the Lady of Stars. No one has seen her in quite some time. Um, but, and he kind of flips the page, she did have several children hundreds of years ago. And if you notice, and he points to these portraits, each one of them has an animal next to them. We believe that this may be a result of a spiritual connection that her children have with certain animals in a similar way to the constellations being animals. We have not found any other living children. Most of these children have all died, but it's completely possible.
I'm sorry, I'm just not. I I don't know how I'm supposed to react to this.
I don't know either. I'm still looking for answers.
So this is as far as you've gotten. Just maybe this person might be, could be something we don't know.
Look, I think it's the best we're going to get for now. There's some I've done again some research on my own. There's a couple of places that I'm planning on checking to verify. There's some rumors that she's been around in the same sort of courts as the Swan Princess, but she may not be entirely of help since she's most of the time a swan. There's also the Moon Prince, but I mean, he lives on the moon. Kind of hard to get there. And the other person that she was around a lot in her time was Stolas. He was one of the Owlfey, but apparently he was swayed by Pazuzu, the wind demon, and became a demon in the abyss, so his realm is not here anymore. So I'm kind of running out of leads, but I felt it was important that you know, especially because it seems like a lot of your friends thought we might be related.
Look, I appreciate you contacting me and dragging me across plains to share this information, but I don't know what your childhood was like. I had a mother. She died. That's the end of that. I'm not really seeing what I need to be doing here.
I just thought it would be nice to tell you, especially because it was weird that we ran into each other.
Well, yes, of course. And apparently the resemblance is uncanny, but look, we've got a lot going on right now, me and my guys, and this isn't really what I was looking to get into, you know. I thought I was done with this when the village burned, but now maybe we're some kind of star prince things. What the hell does that even mean?
I still don't know.
Okay, yeah. All right. So what do we do? What would you like me to do?
I was hoping that you might be able to help in some way. You are walking around on the material plane. Apparently, she's been there a few times. If there's, I don't know, if there's anything over there that might help or that you find.
I can't imagine I've heard a whisper about it, but I can listen, I guess. And I don't know. I guess I'm happy to share anything I find, but I'm not gonna. This isn't my top priority. Is what I'm saying. I don't really know you.
I don't really have anything else at the moment.
No, it's you're not. There's nothing. You didn't. It's fine. Look, it's fine. Okay. I look. I don't mean to be an asshole. Okay. Like this is just. It's weird, right?
Obviously.
So, cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm a dick. I'll see what I can find. What are you doing? Are you staying here? Are you coming? Where do you even live? What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to be staying here. I thought maybe you could help if needed, if you needed to. I don't know. I just thought it would be nice not to be alone in this.
Is that what you've been doing? You've just been wandering, just alone?
I mean, I have chamomile, but yeah.
How long have you been here looking?
I've lost track of time, and kingdoms in the Feywild don't run on the same schedule. They run in all kinds of different directions. It's hard to tell.
Hey, that's I know what that's like. So sorry. Well, look, maybe I can. Do you want to? I don't know. Check out one of those castles or something.
I mean, you seem really busy.
Well, I know it's just. I know how shitty it can be to try to do everything by yourself. And no offense, monkey person. Um, I, I only recently started talking to people, really. So I usually just kill them. So I don't know. I guess if I can help, then not for me, just so that doesn't have to happen to somebody else.
Yeah. I mean, anything would help. I've put all my eggs in this basket. I don't really have anywhere to go back on the material plane.
Well, I mean, you can. It's not really safe where what I'm doing. Um, I would say that you could come. It's probably safer for you here.
Probably.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna go. Um,
Yeah.
this friends.
Sure. He reaches out and shakes your hand. Yeah.
Great. Can we not make this any more longer and awkward than it already is?
Yeah. I have books to read. I think
Yeah.
Simeon
Okay.
here has a way to get you back.
Perfect. I guess I'll find a way to reach you.
All right. And at this, he and Chamomile kind of walk away into the library. Well, let's get on sending you back home. And
That'd
he
be great.
pulls out another candle. I think this will work. Probably get you close, maybe. And he lights the candle and it begins to sparkle and fizz as runes light up along the candle, and it begins to burn really quickly, surprisingly quickly, almost as if it were accelerated. And this portal opens. And it opens surprisingly into a very familiar place. It's directly in front of the Kruetzwald Manor House. On the mysterious property that you've been exploring for quite some time. You can see, you're far enough back that you can see the windows of the second floor even. But it's incredibly familiar.
Huh. Okay. Well, I guess the last place I would have seen everybody was the carriage house, right?
Yes.
So I guess I'll head that way.
All right. And we will pick up with the other group as you pass through the portal and it closes behind you, leaving you out front of the manor house. So we rejoin you guys back up in the observatory where you all have just made your discovery. You had just consulted with Echok the Violet Flame. You had just vaporized one of the corpses by accident. And you guys are still in the observatory. What all would you like to do?
Well, there's not really a whole lot else in here, is there?
Nope.
Have we looked through there's like telescopes, right?
Yes, there are telescopes.
Is it nighttime? I don't remember what time it was.
No, it's more of the afternoon at this point in
Okay.
time.
I guess I'll pose the question to the group. Do we think it would be do you think we'd gain anything from looking into the telescopes when we could see the sky, the night sky?
Yeah, let's circle back on that when it's actually night, bud.
Yeah.
Unless you want to burn your retinas, go ahead.
I'm all right.
Let's come back when it's nighttime and let's look through them.
Lark's
Okay.
just dipping one of the butterfly wings into some of the scattered ashes
Oh
from
my
the destroyed
God.
corpse. Like it's, I don't know, chip dip. Just like,
Fun dip.
How does it taste? Lark, that
That
looks
is one of our ancestors, Alex.
How does it taste? I'm curious. How does our family taste?
well, he like licks his lips a few times and he goes, about as bland as the two of you look.
Thanks for that.
Are you?
Should we go? I think we've explored just about all of the house, at least the parts that are above ground.
Yeah, I say we leave. Go explore somewhere else. By the way, Lark, I don't know. Do you want a doggy bag for that? For our ancestors'
Yeah,
remains?
like after the first bite, he just knocks the rest of it off of the butterfly that's left. He's like,
Oof.
Well, since this is like an observatory, these telescopes are pointed outside, right? Like through
Yes.
windows or like gaps or something.
Yeah, they're windows.
Do I see Arthur?
I mean, if you want to look through one of the telescopes, you can.
I mean, can I not just like be looking out the window and see him?
I mean, I think the observatory is actually on the opposite side
Oh,
of the
well,
house.
probs not then. I mean, I'll give a peek out at one of the telescopes real quick, but they're probably pointed upwards anyways. So I'll just do
Yeah.
that just out of curiosity's sake, just to see if there's any
Yeah.
magic or whatnot on them.
Yeah, you look out one of the telescopes and you can actually see very far off the mountains, but they're very low. Most of the actual thing that the telescope is pointed at, of course, is the sky, but in the very left-hand corner, you can see a spire poking up. That's the very, very tippy top of the Staff of Night.
They were looking at the city.
Keeping Tom.
That's strange. You can see just the top of the Staff of Night through the telescope.
I wonder if they were planning on sacrificing all of the citizens to some eldritch abomination.
Seems on brand, probably. It's pretty fucked.
Yeah,
Probably on brand.
there's probably, our family probably has some sort of aberration locked in the basement of the school.
Whatever.
I mean, we found them in your lake, in the mines.
There's bound to be more.
I'm starting to think that our family is not 100% good.
Really, Alex? Really?
I'm starting to think that.
Well, I can't say I'm too keen on heading into the basement, especially without Arthur.
on the ground.
So
Take a jog.
what?
Let's go out on the grounds and go out the front door and maybe take a jog around.
Why don't we go
maybe the
check
carriage
on
house.
those weird mechanical things and see how they're doing?
Oh, yes. You know, the ones that... How did Malice put it? There's a certain % chance that we're going to be invaded by another plane of existence thanks to the fuckery your family caused.
Yep.
And
Let's
the
go
most
see
boring
how
one
that's
of
going.
them all. The plane of order. Seriously. How blasé.
Yeah, let's go see what those guys, those blasé guys are up to.
Yeah.
So you head down the stairs and out the front door. And surprisingly, down the path a little bit, heading towards the gardens, you see Arthur and Jasmine walking towards the carriage house.
Can I minor illusion just a giant skull in front of Arthur?
Is it within range? I don't think it is. He's pretty far down the path. And minor illusion only goes what, 60 feet, 30 feet?
Let me check. Google. 30 feet.
Yeah, he's more than 30 feet away.
How about behind him I make the sound of a banshee shriek, because we all remember how fun those were. Actually, we didn't hear him.
Yeah, we didn't hear the shriek because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
awesome.
Maybe silenced.
Yep. I mean, you know what a banshee sounds like. So, yeah. Yeah, Arthur, you just hear this horrifying shriek from behind you.
And then Percy goes, Jesus, Lark, what was that?
Hide the fates. What is your problem? Like, he already knows who this was. Like,
Yeah.
Alex is cackling.
now, well, float your fairy ass down here then.
Alex gives Lark a high five. Good job. That was hilarious.
So, how was your visit to the boring city of elf shit?
Oh, is that what they call it? You know, that's what I thought, you know, just by being there, right? That seems fitting. It was dreadful, and I'd really rather not talk about it. And does anybody have any whiskey?
Sure.
As
I
per
mean,
usual,
coffee as well.
no, but sure, you don't have, Lucky didn't have anything you want to talk about with us?
Nope.
How long were you gone? Was it like a while or days for you? It's been like a few hours for us.
You want
3
coffee?
minutes.
Do you want
No.
coffee? I don't have whiskey, but I have coffee.
Really, something stronger would be great.
Okay,
Oh.
let me check. Go through whatever, and I'm like, here's tequila that I had from way back when. I went through a mirror
Sure.
portal. Here you go.
You're not getting it back, so
Go ahead, it's fine. It's cheap.
okay. Yeah.
Lark's
So
just
cheers.
gonna, like,
I sold it for a party anyways. It's fine.
I feel like Lark's just gonna. I mean, I could do an insight check, but I feel like we all know that he got summoned through a portal for something.
Yeah,
and
we
now
all
he's
know
just waiting.
something happened.
Yeah.
So Lark's just gonna snidely be like, I see how it is. You out other people's secrets, but keep your own. Our trustworthy Arthur.
What? When did I? Are you kidding me?
Fight.
I mean, you did threaten to tell everyone who I served the first time you found out and tried using it against me, love.
I mean,
Honestly,
to
it
be
was
fair,
ingenious.
I asked if you would first, but
Yes. See, and this is why I just think you should come back to the Feywild with me, because you think like one of us already.
The girls are fighting.
okay, fine. So maybe I'm some kind of dumb, weird fairy elf thing. I don't fucking know. Something about a princess with stars on her tits.
Could I history check that? Since you actually said it out loud.
Sure, you can history
Totally
check it.
I mean, I'm from
Pretty
there.
aggravated, like not communicating effectively here.
While just taking swigs of a tequila bottle.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, in case you
Yes.
haven't met Arthur, he drinks like a fish. So
Yeah.
I just got a flat 10, so
Lady with stars on her boobs sounds kind of like a Seelie Fae.
like Lark's just gonna be like, I mean, that sounds like half of the people when they go on spring vacation in the Feywild, Arthur. I don't know what to tell you.
okay, he dragged me over there to tell me maybe he found somebody who's maybe his mom, who's also maybe my mom, which to me amounts to fuck all what exactly?
So you
Nothing.
don't think this woman is your mom?
I have absolutely no idea, and more to the point, I had a mother, in case you forgot. She died.
But do you know that she died?
Yes, I watched it happen.
Okay, but like also, did she just adopt you? Did she find you in the woods somewhere?
Yes, she did. She's the woman who raised me since I was a baby.
Cool.
That's why he somehow doesn't speak Elvish, but speaks what? What do you speak instead of Elvish, darling?
Halfling.
Ah, yes.
Look, as a half elf, it's not that bad.
What's
Yay.
not
It
that
is not
bad?
that bad. You have to be, you're somewhat probably down the line related to really fucked up people because elves are shit, apparently. I don't fucking know, I'm just here. But like,
Your
it's
mom is an
fine.
elf.
I know, but fight me. I'm trying to be supportive here.
Don't talk about my aunt like that's your mother.
Okay, fine. Being an elf is great and cheerful. There, you happy bitch?
She's
I
a
mean-
lovely lady.
She's great, and I love my
Percy.
mom. I do. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm
The
just
point
saying.
is,
Elves are
I
shady.
don't know him. I don't know these people. I don't know anything about this woman, and why would I need to? And I just,
So Lark's just gonna float to Arthur and like cup his face briefly and be like, but darling, think of what you can do with this and like do these creepy little finger taps. He's like, think about what you can do with this information. It's like me finding out that I'm practically the king of Gothia now.
okay, first of all, that's not what we found out. And two, what exactly do I get by being a disenfranchised child of a maybe princess that nobody fucking knows about?
I don't know. Riches. She could be rich. She has star titties.
Blue. She's been missing for like 1,000 years or something. So
Okay, but think of the clout if you find her. Think of the clout.
what do I need that for?
I
I
mean, you
don't
can-
fucking know. It's fine.
So I can like go pal around in a city full of douche nozzles?
I mean,
These-
yeah.
Lark's just
Regardless.
he's floating around like the fucking eels from the Little Mermaid. And he's just like, this is why when you go back to the Feywild, you don't spend all your time with the shitty elves. Join the Wild Hunt. It's right up your alley, darling.
I mean, also,
Great,
if
okay.
we go into searching this, we can also go kill some shit.
We need to
I mean, that
talk
does
about how
sound cathartic
murderous
to be
you've
awesome.
become, but
I'll talk
Uh,
about that during therapy. It's fine.
Arthur,
Oh, wait,
I
don't go to
think what we're
therapy.
trying to say is that if this is a lead you want to follow, all of us would be happy to help.
Let me get skilled shit.
Look, I don't know what I want to do right now. Okay. Sure, maybe it would be nice to know, but like she left me. I don't owe them anything.
That's true.
There.
Absentee parenting figures.
Ugh, this world's full of them. I once knew a
But
Robin.
I feel bad for Lucky. He's alone. And he literally found somebody to help pull me across the goddamn dimension just to talk to somebody about this problem because he thought I could relate and I was a cunt.
Bitch, we all cunts. Should we go try getting him back here? We can join on our journey. Fairy elves or wait.
No.
I'm
No, he
sure he
doesn't
was
need to be
happy to have
involved.
someone to share this with. And I mean, he's just a sending spell away.
Does sending work
It's
across
just-
planes though?
Now does.
I don't know. Let me look.
Now does.
Well, I think you would know that it does. There's a 5% chance that it just won't get there.
Yeah, I'm looking at this.
But otherwise, you can literally just sending spell across dimensions.
I mean,
Above game, by the way, I do have all that psionic shit now, so like that's a fun thing. Just laying that
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess our turn to recap. We went into the house, finished off the last few upper floors, majority just bedrooms, learned a bit about my ancestors, stuff you probably wouldn't super care about. But we found 6 of their corpses in the tower, where Clara, one of my ancestors, she was trying to summon forth an aberration by the name of Ichak, the violet flame, to sear the whole material plane in preparation for Thera's Dune. She failed. I think Ichak was mad and sort of co-opted their ritual and just killed all of them.
Like they do.
So that's sort of what we've been up to. Also, the garden is overrun by weird mechanical guys with big faces and things, and we're just gonna go check on how that's going.
Cool. So we can like kill them or whatever.
I don't know.
I feel as though, given what the evil sentient apple told us, we probably shouldn't do that, or else we could risk an invasion by an entire different plane of existence. Then the Lark just starts counting on his hand. What are we at now? 3, 4 different planes all trying
I don't know.
to invade because of your family at this point?
Malice didn't make it seem like there's some kind of a scouting party. So maybe if we just leave them alone and let them attack my shrubbery, they'll report back that nothing was happening here.
Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. So then I guess just cover me in ectoplasm and spiders and light me on fire. Whatever. I don't care. Let's just, I'm done with this day.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want any coffee? I have an endless bottle.
We're good. So, okay. Point me. What can I shoot?
I don't know.
Cool.
The only
Awesome.
thing we have left to investigate is the basement.
Nope. That's going to be a hard no.
Nothing ever bad happens in a basement.
I don't know if they shared with you, Alex, or not, but I have a sense for these things, and whatever is down there is gargantuan in the truest sense of the word. It's larger than the city of Darkmoor. Yeah, so not really feeling like dealing with that today.
Well, God damn it. Fuck our fucking family. What the fuck? Why couldn't we have just gotten a fucking dog? God damn.
Right. Well, the only other real lead we have, at least regarding this, I suppose if any of you have other things you want to tackle in the meantime, is we were thinking about going to, oh geez, what's it called? I wrote it down somewhere. Spencer, what's the place that Balthazar moved to?
Oh, the city of mourning, the capital city of
Gotcha.
Gothia.
Right. We were thinking of going to the city of mourning, as we were starting to learn a bit about Balthazar, my and Alex's direct ancestor, and how he left the family and he moved there.
Yeah,
but
cool,
we're
great.
sort of grasping at straws there.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah, let's go to City of Mourning.
Okay.
Hopefully they have more
also,
booze.
not to like completely go off the wall, completely the opposite direction here. We still really haven't done the whole hags in the mountains thing. That's been there for a while, just to keep it fresh in people's minds, I guess.
Lark's just gonna pipe up and be like, I mean, you all did vote to leave an entire hamlet of people to the mercy of a different coven of hags, so what's some people in mountains we've never met either?
And
Well,
on
in
the way
all
to
fairness,
mourning,
they
we
did
would,
die.
if we went to mourning, we would have to pass through those towns again. We could see how they're doing.
Fair. The coven is dead, compliments of my lady, so.
True. Okay, sure. So that, then just please tell me we're not getting in another cart.
It's the fastest way to travel.
It's also the fastest way to get your face eaten.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
We'll work out the details.
Cool.
Let's go see the garden.
Yep.
So you travel back down to the garden itself. Everything seems as you left it. There's still pathways almost strangely straight lines or very radial lines. It's very geometric, these patterns that these robot creatures have stomped through the various grasses and flower beds. But you see a significantly decreased number of them. And most of them are just the strange circular ones with the arms and legs and the single blinking eye that are marching around. The cube-headed ones, the upside-down pyramidal ones, and the strange flying one all seem to have gone. Where? You're not exactly sure.
So these are what now? What's going on here?
That's a great question.
Oh, good. More questions without answers.
We know they're from
favorite.
the plane of order. Is pretty much all we know.
Servants of Mechanus, I think Malice said.
Primus.
Primus.
Mechanus is the plane.
I'm sorry, I get these things mixed up based on the sheer number of them that we have to deal with because your ancestors couldn't keep their proverbial things in their pants.
I guess I'll just go up to one of the gardeners who I'm assuming is still just chasing these things around and cleaning up after them.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, sorry to bother you. Where did the rest of them go?
I don't know, and I don't care. The sooner these things leave, the sooner we can get all of the tulips and the flowers back in order so that we don't get in trouble with the lady of the house.
Right. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you. And she just starts booking it to the other side of the field where it looks like she has several wheelbarrows full of dirt and various pots of tulips that she is now hurriedly pulling out of the pots and just slamming into the ground, just trying to get them in.
All right.
That's aggressive.
I guess we're just gonna. It seems like they're leaving already.
So that's it then?
I guess.
Yay!
That was anticlimactic.
I mean, it's probably only a matter of time before something worse comes from this, but
Let grow.
That's the spirit.
Maybe it's a tulip.
Seems to
monster
be the
next
way
time.
things go. Ooh, one can only hope.
All
Fingers
right.
crossed, boys.
A very scary
Well.
tulip bouquet. That's what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
I mean, where I'm from, flowers can do many things.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways,
should we leave and
yeah.
go back to Darkmoor and maybe start getting our travel plans together?
I agree. I think we should make like these plans and leave.
Okay, and now I'm leaving.
Yeah.
He's just walking. Just Arthur
Not
and
your
Jax
best
were just
work.
like quietly say nothing, just strolling.
Leave. Yeah.
That's it.
And just throughout the entire journey, I will be constantly saying, giggling to myself and repeating leave. Randomly.
Good to know.
Like
Good to know.
leave.
This is why I
To
drink.
slowly make your way back to the Kruetzwald house back in Darkmoor. By the time you get back, it's dark. The sun has begun to set. The shadows have become very long across the streets. And the upper city has, sections of it have come to life. Main Street has begun to die down where all of the shops are, and people are moving towards what seems to be probably the Candlelight Theater. Where
Oh,
there
right.
is
There's also
the same-
that. Also,
Yeah.
that we sent the evil piece of music to the bards of the Candlelight Theater.
I think you gave it to the staff of the
the
bards at the
midnight,
staff
yeah.
of night.
Gotcha.
They'll be
So we should
fine.
probably follow up on that too.
They'll be fine for right
Yeah.
now.
You would
It's
know that the
fine.
opera is a popular spot, although it has not had a new play in ever that you could remember. It has been the same 4 operas rotating out constantly. They have not given anything new.
I think Percy's been to all of them like
you
a couple
probably
times. I
have,
was like,
you
I
know,
don't know
with
why
your
people keep
father
going to this thing. Like, it's
with your
really
father
getting
being
old.
so rich and your mother having connections with like really high ranking medical people, you've probably been dragged to a few of these operas before. You would know, just to throw that out there, just because it's a bit of world building, you would know that the 4 plays that are playing at any given time are The Sorcerer's Chalice, Funerals and Weddings, Mina Mina, and The Enchanted Archipelago. You're not sure which one is playing at the moment, but it's only one of them, and they rotate
Honestly,
them all out.
The Enchanted Archipelago is really the only one worth seeing at this point, and that's barely even cutting it.
And I like the funeral one sometimes. It helped me fall asleep when we went there.
Yeah, you were probably dragged there together
Oh,
at some point.
100%.
Probably when you were way younger, but yeah.
It was fun to fall asleep to it though. It was lulled you to sleep, you know, hearing about a funeral. Great nap time, real quick in between classes.
Lovely.
Well, I think everything's probably going to be closed now. So we should probably
Tavern?
just.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, whatever you.
Sure. If I mean,
I agree with Tavern.
I might. Oh, okay. We're just doing a group tavern trip. All right.
Drink,
Let's do it.
Woo!
Let's go.
You do
Arthur,
know
I
specifically
challenge
of-
you. I
You do-
challenge you to a shots contest. Let's go. I'll probably lose this, but I'll be having fun doing it.
Careful.
So you do have depending on how far into the city you think since you know about the Candlelight Theater, the closest one would probably be the Downed Falcon that you would know about. That's like just
That's
on the
favorite
edge.
one, isn't it?
Yeah,
good.
it is your favorite one, because it doesn't have Svetlana,
Yes.
who your friends make fun of you
That's
with all the
Big
time.
Oh,
perk.
Svetlana. Love her.
Yeah. So yeah, you head to the Downed Falcon, where the same lovely couple meet you. The very tall woman, I literally forget their names. The tall woman and the very short, rotund, jolly woman who run the tavern together.
Maggie and Robin with their son Jacques.
Yes.
Yes.
At this point in time, Jacques is probably in bed, but the two of them, Maggie and Robin, are still up. And they are serving a few customers with some late evening meals. At this point, they don't have anything beyond what's in the stew pot and maybe some bread, but they definitely welcome you. And you take your seats at a table, and what would you all like to do then?
I'll just the second I sit down, just a pitcher of mead and whatever you've got to eat.
Oh, sure, of course. It's the rotund, jolly lady runs to the back, and she does bring out some bowls of stew and puts them out, as well as a giant pitcher of mead and some steins that she puts out. Call me if you need anything else, of course. And she runs to the back again.
I think it's cute that she brought all these mugs.
Yeah, but just say, can we get another pitcher?
I mean, you can. This one's for me.
Sure.
Great.
And you
Thank you.
you hear her like clanging around in the kitchen trying to find one.
Do you have any apples, perhaps?
Ooh, we just ran out this morning. I'm sorry.
Fruit
But
of
she
any
comes back
sort?
with a pitcher of mead.
Thank
Another
you.
one.
And Alec, then I just drag it towards me.
All right. Well, if you two would like to do a contested constitution check,
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
you may.
Okay, fair enough. Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it.
And Tria
Oh,
thought it was going
First
to be
roll of the
some
night.
monster that killed both of you, but I
I
guess I
can't
was
die of
wrong.
alcohol poisoning. It's
If,
fine.
if this is how you die, I'm not revivifying you.
You know what? If this is how I die, I'll die happy.
What did you get?
I got a 7.
I got a 7 as well.
So we'll just say that at this point you are neck and neck. You are halfway through the these jugs of ale, but it turns out this is a higher quality alcohol than you realized that it was. You all are getting a bit tipsy, getting a bit nauseous. There's a lot in there. Make me another contested Constitution saving throw.
I want to be a mischievous little shit. about
Do
this.
I
Yeah,
got
you two are
13.
looking, the rest of you are looking at these two, and they are beginning to look a little bit green around the gills as they hit halfway through
I just want to
the
see if I
giant
can.
jugs.
Got
8?
7 again. I got 13.
So Alex finishes his pitcher and slams it down as Arthur has to put the stein down for a moment to take a breath. Both of you are incredibly nauseous.
Oh, I don't
Awesome.
feel so good.
But Arthur, you do manage to finish off the rest of the mead. And I am going to say that for the next hour and a half, you guys are considered poisoned.
Oh, joy.
Cool.
Which I believe is just
Okay.
disadvantage on all ability checks.
Well, you know what? I wasn't gonna waste it. So
That was fun. We
Fine.
bonded. Did we bond, Arthur? Did we bond?
listen, one it was one pitcher does
But
not
you.
a merry band make, sir.
But we bonded though, right?
Wait, I've got a bond. It's
Oh.
coming. I can feel it. Yeah, I felt it.
And that's just constantly that this bantering back and forth, just drunken bantering of
Yeah.
me trying to get his approval when not getting it. Just happens throughout the day. Just nonstop.
Nope, he gives nothing.
Somewhere in the middle of this conversation, while the two of you are bantering, and the rest of the group is looking on, curious,
Barely tolerating
and
it.
somewhat in
What the
horror.
fuck are they doing?
Percy, above the usual chatter of voices that you hear in your head, you do hear the voice of your mother. Percy, Oscar's awake. It's a bit
Seriously?
of a mess.
Okay, guys, we gotta go. We gotta go right now. We're on our
Wait,
way. I'll send back.
Fun.
What are we doing? I didn't finish my soup.
I don't care.
What bread?
Um,
Okay, I'm getting up.
Can we have more bread?
Bread.
Wait.
Yep.
Do
Okay,
you guys
honestly,
have
I
tea?
can't
Can
deal
I
with this
have
right now.
protein?
I cast Lesser Restoration on both of them.
Damn it! Fuck you!
Suddenly, you are not drunk anymore.
Fuck you!
Way to
Clarity
kill my
comes to your
buzz,
mind.
Percy.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Percy! Fuck
Oscar's
you!
awake, and we need to go talk to him. And I can't have both of you be acting like idiots.
Fucking hell, I'm still taking the bread. I'm still making a fucking grilled cheese before we go.
Good call.
When Percy says can't have you two acting like idiots, In Sylvan, Lark's just like, I think you should just kill everyone then.
Okay, I can't help but feel that was derogatory in some way.
It was. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm pissed. Can I still make a grilled cheese before we go? I quickly run back and make a grilled cheese.
You're gonna go into their kitchen and make a grilled cheese.
No, I go ask them if they can make me a grilled cheese.
Ooh,
Just
of
take the
course.
bowl.
Thank you.
She starts making a grilled cheese sandwich as you all run out the door, and she's like, "Oh, what?"
I grab it and run. I grab it when I'm running.
Just
Thank
this
you, love you,
half-melted
sweet
grilled
sweet.
cheese
See you
sandwich
later.
just directly out of the pan. And she's just,
I'll just like
holding
toss
the
a few
pan and
coins like
staring.
behind my shoulder as like Percy's dragging us out the door.
Thank you. Love you both. Bye. That is not for us. Bye. Love you. Bye. Thank you for the grilled cheese.
So you all bolt to the hospital, where you do see there is a single light on the second floor.
Are we
You
still
all-
poisoned? Wait, real quick. Are we still poisoned? Because he just cured
No.
us from our
No.
darkness.
No, he cured us. Yeah.
Yeah. Lesser restoration can make people sober.
Yeah, but I don't know if
Bullshit.
I don't know if we're sober plus poisoned. I don't know. Whatever.
No, you were not poisoned anymore. Yeah. You all run up the stairs and you hear this man just spewing what sounds like utter nonsense.
Oh no.
Percy, tongue me real quick.
However,
I'm sorry.
Arthur, you do actually
I'm
understand this man. He's speaking deep speech.
Hold the
And
phone, ferryman.
you do hear him shouting phrases such as, "He's always watching," and other variants of that. And that's about it at the moment.
Forgot I could speak deep speech, honestly. Wait, do I speak deep?
Percy's still
I don't
gonna
think
cast
you-
tongues.
Yeah, I believe you took it when you got an additional language at the level that you got an additional favorite enemy.
Did I? Common,
I think you
halfling,
did.
infernal.
I distinctly remember you saying deep speech.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, then I
that's
just
how you
forgot
were.
to put
Because
it on
that's how
my.
you were able to speak to the three Nothics in the theater.
Because
Right.
when rangers take a new favorite enemy, if they don't understand the language those enemies speak, they get it.
Yep. Okay. You're
Yep.
right. I just forgot to put it on my finger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast tongues 3 times on myself, Alex, and Lark.
Oh my goodness.
We're
Go
going to
quick on the
bed
draw there
soon.
first. Like,
Rerek just kind of stands there and he quickly flips open his book and he casts comprehend languages on himself. He can't speak back, but he'll understand what's going on. So yeah, you all run up and there is your mother. She is basically holding a 2x4 standing outside of the room. There are several nurses that are hiding, quote unquote, hiding behind her or behind a cart in the hallway. And inside of the room, there is a nurse who is on the floor, backed up against the wall, while this man, this crazy man, is handcuffed to the bed frame, but he has managed to slip his feet out, but not his hands. He has one foot on top of the bed frame, the other one on the bed, and he is yanking on the handcuffs that are keeping him chained to the bed while shrieking about, "He's always watching. He's watching me. He always sees. He sees everything," and just trying to yank at these chains.
Percy, little help here.
Calm emotions.
All right, I need to pull up his stat block real quick. And calm emotions is a wisdom saving throw.
I believe so.
Oh my goodness, when does this section end? There it is.
It's a charisma save, actually.
Oh, well, doesn't really matter. He rolled a natural 1.
Hell yeah.
He kind of stares for a moment as the magic, you feel it take hold, and he kind of stares off into the distance for a moment before he sits down and just kind of stares at his hands and just kind of sways ever so slightly as he's sitting on the bed.
Well, that took long enough.
Hey, nurse, can you get out of range? Just leave. Thank you, nurse.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'll look at my mom like,
Get out.
so what happened?
Well,
The
he
nurse
just,
has left.
yeah,
Out of range.
she practically bolted out of the room. He just woke up and started screaming in some weird language. I don't know. It's weird. He just started screaming. He slipped his foot restraint. I don't know how he did it.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's do this. Walk in and I kind of like look at the boys like, are you coming in? Like,
You're the doctor.
and
Lark's gonna fly in just past Percy when he pauses, and he's gonna be like, Oskar,
Oh,
darling, I
no.
haven't seen you in ages.
No, I'm just gonna push Lark away. Not
Nope.
you.
Not you.
He almost doesn't seem to register that. He's just sitting there staring at the restraints on his hands, not doing anything. But
I'm gonna get close and Oskar, can you hear me?
and he kind of looks up and he just kind of looks at you confused.
My name is Percy. Percy Kruetzwald. We're related.
There is not a look of recognition that crosses his face.
Okay.
What his name is? You might not even know that.
I'm kind of at a loss here.
Hey, Oskar, what's your name?
Wait.
Does he move at all? Does he even recognize the fact that I just asked him what his
Hang
name
on.
is?
Let me try something.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So I haven't used this yet, but I can try to communicate with him telepathically. As a thing, this is just a thing I can do now. Apparently, I don't know. We'll call it. I learned it in the Feywild. Read a book or something. So yeah, okay. I have to roll a die. I have 2 of them times 2 times proficiency d6, so 6d6. I should probably write this down somewhere. So we're gonna say 5d6. We roll. Okay, so I rolled a 3, which means okay, for 3 hours, any creatures I can see within 1 mile can speak telepathically with me. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So for the next 3 hours, I can speak telepathically with him, and the rest of you can also speak telepathically with me. So I don't know. You want to try again first?
Are you Oskar? Are you okay?
What even is okay? He's always watching.
Oh God, I really didn't think that was going to work.
Is that just in Arthur's head?
No, he says that out loud
Okay.
with his mouth.
Who is always watching?
Bartholomew always watches. He sees everything.
Arthur hearing anything different in his head, or what's in his head? What is happening?
Just what you guys are getting, everything I'm getting. We'll say, like, I don't know, I like touched your temple for a second, like, and now I'm just like passing things through.
But he's saying this stuff out loud, or is he saying it telepathically?
He's saying it out loud.
Okay.
Who's Walthalamog? Who is that?
Bartholomew, he always watches. He watches from somewhere else.
I'm gonna guess that this whatever the Followog, whatever the fuck his name is, I'm guessing that he hates our family. So I'm just gonna go off of that and say he hates us.
Probably a
Okay.
safe bet.
So yeah, I'm just gonna guess Big Bad hates us.
Is there anything in the room other than us and him? Like,
I mean,
Is there,
there's
like-
stuff that are in the other hospital rooms. There's like an end table. There's probably a tray of food that was probably brought in at some point.
yeah, that's what I was looking for. Lark's just gonna like mage hand a cup of water over it and just be like, "You should drink something. You look."
He
pumped."
almost instantly just grabs it and just drinks it instantly.
My.
Right.
Hey. So this is going well.
Oskar, do you remember your family?
I don't remember anything. Everything is the same. Everything is the same under the gaze of Bartholomew.
Okay, so he's just
What?
batshit crazy then.
Lark's gonna minor illusion
Okay.
like a miniature beholder into his hand and be like, "Is this Bartholomew?"
You see his face kind of as he sees the miniature beholder. It's almost like he wants to start panicking, but he can't because he's under the effects of calm emotion. So he kind of goes, his face just kind of like twitches. Those are the eyes of Bartholomew.
Oh fuck, we have to deal with one of these things again. Shit.
They're all
Why
his
don't-
eyes. They're all
helped
his
us-
children.
You helped us kill one. Lark's gonna like dismiss the minor illusion.
No. Bartholomew isn't a beholder. Did you not hear what he said?
Yeah, his beholders are its children.
Yeah.
Do you remember us? We found you with all of those things, and you helped us fight one.
It's hard to see if he's recognizing or even registering. He's just, they're still here. I'm sure they can still see me. I'm sure he can still see me.
You're safe here, Oskar. You're with people who care about you.
He just, at that point, doesn't respond. The magic seems to completely sedate him.
I'm gonna mage hand him some food.
Yeah.
Yeah, he grabs it and he just starts eating.
I give him a piece of my grilled cheese.
It's gone. It's just gone. It just straight in his mouth.
I should have with me like some of Ludwig's portraits, like from the original drawings that we found. Can I like show him like Dorothea or something?
Sure. You can you hold it up. And he kind of looks at it for a moment and then his eyes just kind of move away. And you can tell that he's processing, but nothing's clicking.
I mean, and also there had to have been like some family portraits, right? Of like all of the Wolfgang kids and
Oh yeah, in probably in the chest that you found in the
Yeah.
definitely in the chest
So
you found in the attic.
Can I show him just like a picture of all of his siblings and parents? I'm like, do you remember any of these people? Your family.
Everyone is the same under the gaze of Bartholomew.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know if we're gonna be getting a lot of information.
Can I? I really should have taken like a memory string.
Could I just try something to see if I could help him, maybe?
Yeah, do
What would
something.
you like to do?
Well, first of all, after feeding him and giving him water, Lark's just I don't know if this would work, if we should just go for the magic side of thing from the get-go, but let's try civilly first. Lark's just going to be like, could you please just try to remember for me and just try to, I don't know if a persuasion check can break through insanity, but you never know.
Right.
It doesn't seem to. He just says he just kind of once again just kind of mumbles, everything is the same under the gaze of Balthalamog. And he just kind of
Okay.
he responds that way to a lot of things.
Can I try remove curse on him?
You certainly can.
Okay. So it's instantaneous, just one action. There's no roll. I thought there was going to be something, but I just try to remove curse on him. And does anything happen?
The magic flows out from you as you touch his shoulder, but the magic finds nothing that is a curse, and it
So this
dissipates.
bitch is psycho. This bitch is just insane.
He's just crazy.
Try removing a curse on it.
Seems like it.
He has no excuse. He's just insane. This fucker's insane.
Hey, Lark, you
like
said
it.
you had some sort of magical solution you wanted to try.
I'm gonna try casting. What are we gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna try casting a suggestion on him. And I'm just going to be like, remember your childhood and forget the demi-plane just for a little while for me, and tell us about it.
So he, of course, has to make a saving throw against your suggestion spell.
What are Rerek's portents? Because if we have a low enough portent, did we roll Rerek's portents for the day?
No, you did not.
Fuck, I forgot. We're also playing.
Who's
I
got
rolled
him?
a 7 and a 15.
Okay.
Can we give him the 7, guys? As a group, can we vote give him the 7 on this?
Yeah, we can by committee rule that he gets the 7.
And what is it? A wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw.
So 7. I'm assuming a 13 does not pass.
A 13 does not pass.
All right. You see, as the magic takes hold, and he kind of just stares for a moment. You know that he's failed. The magic has succeeded. It has taken over him. Did I have a childhood?
You did. I'm gonna like just pull as many drawings of Ludwig's out as I can to like just show him images of his family, and
There
your
is
brother
no
Ludwig drew these.
There is no recognition in his eyes.
Okay. Guys, I don't think anybody's home.
Yeah,
I think you might be right.
he's beyond my tricks at this point.
All right. Well,
And at this
chances
point,
are-
I think that would fulfill the spell of
Mhm.
your command, and the spell goes down.
Well,
so what do we do? Kill him in case he's possessed by some kind of otherworldly entity
no,
bullshit?
he is.
Well,
He's endured hundreds of years of torture.
yeah.
We should. He's in a
Put
hospital
him out of his
already.
misery. Yeah.
We can help him.
Well, we tried. And what are the chances that he's like, I don't know, some kind of dimensional bomb?
Oh,
Arthur,
Rerek
at least-
used his special eyes. He's just a guy.
As a
Arthur.
first time, try to.
If we were worried about dimensional bombs, we would have already killed Percy and his sister by now.
Well, if he would
No
let
offense
us.
at all.
None taken.
I don't think we should throw away a perfectly good tool before we've seen what we can do with it.
I agree.
Also,
I've had enough
I
of
am
the
related to
grindstone.
him, and he's a whole human being who I don't just want to murder.
Blah
Eh,
blah blah.
I mean, I'm related to him as well, but man, I just agree with Lark.
I love how
We haven't
literally
used him
over
yet.
half of the group literally don't care.
Human stuff. Ooh.
I honestly think that Percy's the only one that cares of us not like actually cares about it. I'm just more like, cool, thanks for saving us, babes. But like also like I agree with Lark. Let's just keep him around, see if we can use him.
You know, there is one person I can think of who'd be able to pry a lot of things out of his brain if we wanted.
I cannot wait
Literally
to hear
or
where this is going.
Literally or metaphorically? Let's be
Knowing
clear.
Lark?
Clarify.
Literally, darling.
Okay.
Obviously.
He's just doing that finger trick where he starts flicking a seed between his fingers,
Jesus.
and he's like,
No,
Put down the seed and not in his head.
100% no, not at all, not happening.
whatever happened to the ends justifying the means, darling? And his mind's practically one giant nightmare at this point anyway.
Yes, but we
He has a
can't
point.
use him later. If we kill him.
Dude,
We're not going to
I'm not
kill
letting
him,
you
darling.
give my great uncle a nightmare seed. No, we're not doing that.
Wait, which side of the family is he on?
He's Balthazar's brother. Balthazar's our direct descendant. Yeah,
Oh, right. Good point. Never mind.
so an uncle of sorts.
And I'm close.
Technically, it
Yeah,
would
on the
be-
other side of the family tree.
It would be your dad's side of the family. Well,
Oh.
yeah, because
Both of our dads said
yes,
family.
yes, their side of the family, not their wives' sides
Yeah.
of the family.
Daddy Dearest's sides.
Okay. Well, so what the hell do we do then?
First of all,
we
let's
leave
train
him in
up
the
a little
care
bit
of my
better.
very capable mother.
She
who
does
has-
kind of walk around the corner and she has a syringe in her hand. If you're done, I'm going to sedate him.
Can
I
I
think
also
that's
suggest
for the
we-
best.
Can I also suggest we like replace some of the chains, maybe get better chains in here as well?
Oh
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
once he is sedated, we will be putting better straps on him.
Can
have a
we
nice straight jacket,
really
it's really in.
afford the time it's going to take this hospital to try getting him functional? I'm just saying. Yet again, buried underneath all of those
Do
nightmares
we
of the
want
information,
another Samantha chasing us around?
she might not take him. I could ask her very politely and point out how it would further all of our goals. Or, I mean, she could send someone else. I'm just saying it's an option.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, Percy, you're going to have to choose a more pragmatic solution than playing the part of the stalwart holy man. Kind of like we did when we abandoned the village for the hags.
When we're gone, check the room for weird plants, I say to my mom.
I
no
have
trust with this
no
one.
idea what this is, but whatever. I'm sedating him. We're getting better straps, and if anything, I am calling the cathedral to see
Yep.
if they can get some better healing magic in that is beyond my control. Either way, you have him calm for the moment. And she comes in, turns over his arm, sticks the needle in, injects the sedative, and she kind of gently starts pushing him towards the bed. I don't know if he can understand this, but lay down, please. And she gently lifts his feet into the bed, and you can see he's trying to hold on to staying awake, but within about 30 seconds, his eyes just close.
Night, night.
Right, that should work for a little while. Hopefully he'll be less crazy when he wakes up.
Unlikely.
Unlikely, Auntie.
Well, either way, at least he didn't kill anyone.
Yay.
I mean, that one nurse did look like she was about to have a heart attack. Am I right?
Yes. And to think that was her first day on the job.
Probably her last too, if I had to guess.
I would
I'm
not be
just
surprised,
impressed.
and I wouldn't blame her. But either way,
Auntie, can you make sure she gets like a little bit extra raise? Like, I don't know, like give her like a coin or two and be like, hey, like, sorry.
I'll give her hazard pay for today.
Good. Thank you, Auntie. Good, thank you.
Surprisingly effective at recruitment if you can get anyone to take a job here after that cloud
Incident.
of anguished souls swept through the whole thing, covering everyone in funeral ash.
Yes, we are
yeah,
still
almost forgot
cleaning up
about
from that. We're still finding ash in all kinds of inconvenient places.
I bet.
We've just
Sorry,
replastered
okay.
the walls too, so
All right.
Called for.
Well, it's late. This was disappointing. I'm tired.
Yep.
So
I was having a much better time being drunk.
Yeah, Percy. Same.
and I'll do it again. Try me.
Yeah.
We'll just wait till all your spell slots are done.
We should
Take a
go.
swig of my bottomless bottle of coffee.
We're
I'm
planning
gonna get him
on
drunk in his sleep.
we're planning on leaving tomorrow
Yep.
for probably the city of morning.
Right.
not to some far off plane of who knows what.
No, just
Not
a little
this
hop,
time.
skip, and a jump this time.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
um,
And you should probably get some sleep too, Mom.
yeah, I will definitely be going to sleep immediately when we get home.
Sounds good, Aunt.
Okay, so we done or
I am. And she literally just walks out the door down the hall.
Bye, Auntie.
We are going to, well, I guess you're probably going to your dorm. We're going to the same place as her, so.
Yeah.
All right.
So you
Bye,
head
y'all.
Shouldn't
your
we just,
separate
like, above
ways.
game? Shouldn't Alex just sleep over so we can leave as early in the morning as possible?
Yeah,
If he
that's
wants,
fine.
I think our house is just running out of places for people to sleep.
I can sleep
I've been
anywhere.
sleeping on the couch, so
I'm fine anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere's gonna be on the floor.
yeah.
Percy locks me in a cupboard sometimes.
I used to feel bad about that.
I just thought of something.
Oh, I never stay in the cupboard though.
Yes.
I major image myself in bed, or that'd be stupid.
That wouldn't work.
Could I major image myself in bed?
I think the second you fell asleep, you would fall.
You
Yeah,
are a
the
wizard.
moment
There's
you
this
fell asleep,
beautiful
it would
spell.
vanish on you. And also,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
incorporeal. You would go straight through it. I'm just
Right.
imagining you in your tiredness, forgetting, major imaging yourself a bed, and then just falling forward and just going straight through the bed and slamming straight onto the floor.
It's
Yep.
canon. That's what
Just
happens.
passed out.
That's what happens. That's canon.
The major image then immediately goes down after you hit the floor. And he's just laying
my
on the
God.
floor.
That's amazing.
Canon. That is what happens. That is what happens.
All right. Well, you all then benefit from a long rest. Nothing strange happens. No strange visitations, no dreams.
Thank
The voices are still there, Percy, but somehow you've gotten used to them. They're white noise, and you manage to
Yeah.
fall asleep.
Every night I fall asleep. I'm like, yeah, free me, free me, free me, free me, free me, free me, free me. Just
At this point, it's like
repeating
counting sheep.
Yeah.
How many times can they say it in 1 minute?
it.
I feel like one of these days, Lark's just gonna be like, you know, I really did prefer it back when the sounds you made in your sleep were from other sorts of things, so I could make fun of you for it, not you being possessed by countless untold evils. But I
I'll
guess this
try
is
to
more
have
fun.
more wet dreams. Thanks.
Okay. You know I can still hear you guys, right?
Yeah, let
We're
him
just
say,
talking
"Good
about my
luck."
wet dreams.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed now. So good nighty night, and I'm
Hey.
just gonna like shut it down.
Okay, got it. I was about to ask how long not telekinesis. I'm a dumbass.
Telepathy.
Telepathy.
It was 3
wonderful.
hours, but I can shut it down. Also, remind me for next time. I actually did that wrong. It's a number of creatures equal to my proficiency bonus, so it shouldn't have been 4. It should only have been 3.
Hmm.
But yeah,
I want to think that when you psychically link to Percy, it's just constant static until I say
Right.
something, and it's like I'm talking through an old radio.
Right. That's why I was like, yeah, remind me to like role play that next time, like the irritation of whatever
no,
that is.
Yofi, your
Arthur,
proficiency
you would
bonus is
understand it.
4.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hang on. One at a time. Who was doing what?
Your proficiency bonus is 4. We're level 9.
It
Proficiency
is.
bonus
Yeah.
scales off total level.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot to bump that because I never edited my character sheet.
Yeah, and you understand deep speech, and these things are talking in deep speech. So you would actually hear
Right.
them begging and pleading for him to free them, to make deals, offering him power, things like that. You would have heard that.
Right. Okay, cool, perfect. Yeah, that's awful.
Yep. So yeah,
Oh, there it
the
is.
morning comes. What little sunlight there is in Govia comes through the windows as you all wake up. What would you all like to do?
So our
Breakfast.
drop off at the dragon's hoard or the copper cauldron is not ready yet. I'm guessing we probably need like a week or so for that to
Yeah, you're
sort out.
gonna need a bit. Yeah, you're gonna need a bit.
Otherwise, I think we're all still good on potions. We can just say we do like some shopping to get like food for the road, and
Yeah, you can pick up a few rations from places here and there.
is there anything
Go
anybody wants to
shopping.
pick up specifically before we leave?
Oh, can we get a few apples? I feel like they'd pair so well. Lark still just got a butterfly hanging out of his mouth.
Where
Yes,
did you
we can
even
get some
get
apples.
those? As Dorothy is just standing there watching this butterfly wing just like bouncing. Where did you get those?
Oh, one of your ancestors had the most fascinating hobby.
Lepidoptery?
What? Who's a what now?
That's the name of butterfly collecting. Anyway,
Yes.
whatever.
Oh yes, Lark like holds open his like display box that it's been less than a day, so it's still got a good number of like dead butterflies and moths in it.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, they're delicious. Best thing I've tasted since I licked that decapitated angel's head.
I'm not
my.
going to ask.
Nope.
Oh, it's even better because he was dipping into our ancestors as well, into ash. Apparently,
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Apparently, it tastes blander than how we look.
So
Well,
I have a hospital
Yeah.
to get to. And she walks out the
Excellent.
door.
Bye.
all right, well,
is there any fat back in this house or what? We're just gonna start.
Let's go get
any what?
food.
Fatback?
So let's go get
What is fatback?
let's go get Waffle Tavern.
Pork.
Waffle
Waffle
Tavern.
IHOP. Go to the local
So-
IHOP.
Yeah, as we're dining, and we're like, all right, well,
For cooking pit out.
I've just been sort of
Oh,
assuming
wow.
we're going to go to morning now and pass through Gnashing and things on the way there. Is that still the plan, or do we want to go tackle that burr hag?
There's no
That's
kill a
still the
hag.
plan.
I'm gonna kill someone.
Right after I raid your father's liquor cabinet.
Fair enough.
Oh, should we, before we leave, go to the Staff of Night and talk to the bards about Ludwig's sheet music?
Yeah, why not?
As long as I don't have to sit through a play, I'm good.
Yeah, we can
As
do
long
that.
as I don't have to think too much, I'm fine.
And then last order of business is transportation. I know it's a touchy subject.
Mhm.
Spencer, correct me if I'm wrong. Walking there would take like 2 to 3 times as long as as like horses.
Yeah, so it is. So from Darkmoor to the first town on between there is to Gallows. You'd get there probably early evening, but if you kept going, it would be nightfall before you reached Short Drop Run. So you'd be walking, you'd probably get into the tavern, the Maggoty Grave, probably around 1. So you'd probably need to stop at Gallows, then continue and hit Short Drop Run, which would be about another day, and then about another day to Gravesend. And you would probably know what's between Gravesend and Morning. There's only a single town. There would be a day where you would have to sleep in the woods.
Well, obviously, I have no problem with that.
It is a bit of a trek. It would be more of a 2-day trek to Broken Heart, which is the name of the village that works all of the fields that feed Morning. It's kind of a farmstead kind of thing. And so then it would be about a day's travel to Morning, the actual city itself. At that point, you would be in nothing but farmland. It would be fields as far as the eye can see. And then you'd make it to the city.
Right.
So it's nearly a week.
So it would be on foot, about a week of travel. On horse, 3 days, 4 days?
Possibly. They can definitely move faster.
And what do I do with Jasmine is the point.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, we're used to walking everywhere.
How big is Jasmine? Full grown? Just how big?
About 80 pounds. 4.5 feet long.
How's she do with piggybacks?
I don't think that would go over very well.
Are you
And in
sure?
response, she'll probably like makes like a face, hiss, like opens her mouth.
Come on, I'll buy you your favorite food. Come on, Jasmine.
Why do you want
She-
to piggyback the cat?
It's
I'm
not
just
going to be
saying,
fun.
I
for
can just give
anyone.
her a ride. I like cats.
On
a horse.
The problem is why. So you want her to hold you like someone
No, I would be
while
giving
you're
her a
on a
piggyback ride while
horse.
I'm on a horse.
Yes, so she's holding on to you while you're on a horse.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I don't think that's going to work out the best.
No.
All I'm saying is that I look great in tiger stripes, and it'll be great to have a living one.
Okay, first of all,
If we
she's
were
a
going to be
panther.
getting a horse,
Fine,
it'd be a
panther
horse and a
stripes.
carriage, and we would ride in the carriage.
Which again, not great. Can we put her to sleep? Why don't we visit the wizard's top hat and see if
And get
maybe
some
he has
sleep
something that can
potions.
make her sleep for a little while.
You have, yes. I imagine that conversation. Hello, we would like to
Need
drug,
to drug our cat.
Hi, we would like to put our cat to sleep.
Well, the alternative is you can continually create the scent of catnip if you'd like to use a crap load of magical ability doing that.
Let me just go get catnip.
I mean, it's not, Lark just snaps his fingers and makes the air around Jasmine smell like catnip.
She just flops on the floor and just starts
Instantly onto the belly.
rolling.
I mean, I can
Well, I guess
refresh
this is
it. You
preferable
could
to
just
the alternative.
put some hay at the bottom of the cart and throw some catnip underneath it, and I won't have to waste any magic, though it's really not that difficult.
Well, I feel like it could come in handy maybe. We might want to visit a shop and see if we can find some.
Let's go
Alright.
shopping anyways. We need to get rations anyways. Let's just go
So,
find
yeah.
that.
Besides,
we
I mean, if
also
we
still
come
want to
across
talk
any
to the bards.
sad little human women who need an abortion, we can always just, Okay.
I mean, fair. I mean, I heard
Well,
that they're
then.
getting rid of those. I heard that they're
Oh my
getting across the lands. I heard that might be in danger across these lands. So
The
as long
cut wipes
Oh.
really just are in jeopardy.
Oof.
as
So
all we live in this
Getting political up in this bitch.
anyways, to all these
Apparently.
listeners,
we go do some shopping.
You're right.
And I still want to talk to the bards about the sheet music before we go, because we've been putting that
Oh.
off for a while.
Yeah, that's fine.
it's like on the way to it anyways. Let's just go.
All right.
All
well,
right.
Why don't we break? Since you know, Alex, you know the college. Maybe you guys can do the sheet music, and I'll make a quick errand and meet you guys at the staff of night.
Sure.
All right. So the plan is Percy goes to the staff of night. The rest of you go shopping.
I mean, Alex should come to the staff of night because you're sort
You
of
probably
like
should. Yeah.
Yeah.
how I get in.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, Lark can join us as well. I think Arthur could probably do the shopping if we just give Arthur a shopping list while we go off.
Sure.
First of all, not your errand boy.
But second of all, do you really want to be having to go to this fucking play?
And I'll go shopping.
Yeah, you're welcome, bitch. I gave you an out. Here's the shopping list to give me a loaf of bread. I love you, babes.
Okay, have fun. Bye.
Bye. See you later, Arthur.
All right. So while you go do that, we follow the two of you to the staff of night. You, of course, enter the same way as you always have, looking at the strangely broad foyer for the tower that this is. You check in and you go to the musical departments. And the person that you are guided to speak to is named Clarissa Dern. She is she's in the process of attempting to become a professor at the staff of night. The bardic department doesn't have a lot of professors. It's mostly just wizards and artificers. But she's trying to kind of get the program rolling, going a little bit. And she meets you outside of her office. She has slicked back brown hair, tied in a ponytail. She surprisingly does not have a lot of like what you would expect a bard to be, but looking into her office, you do see a shit ton of instruments just all over the place. And oh, hi, how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Percy. Alex is a student here. I dropped off a while ago some sheet music by one of our ancestors, Ludwig Kruetzwald.
Yes.
The Dark Between the Stars.
Yes.
We knew something was up with it, and wasn't really our wheelhouse, so we left it with you.
Yes. We did play about the first 2.5 bars of it, just to kind of get a feel for the music, because sometimes you can't really, it's a lot about hearing bardic magic. But something incredibly interesting happened when we did. One moment, and she pushes into the office. Come in. And she picks up what appears to be a bassoon, and she lays down the sheet music and she pulls up the bassoon and she begins playing the first few bars, and the floor begins to shake a tiny bit. The lights dim, and as she gets to the end of the half bar, exploding into the air is this dark atmosphere, like the dark of space. Stars begin to twinkle into existence. Different colors begin to appear as nebulas far off begin to swarm before she stops playing and it vanishes. We didn't play much farther than that for obvious reasons.
Yeah. That's not like an illusion or anything, is it?
No, we checked with the illusion department. Not an
Gotcha.
illusion.
That's fine.
Well, I see why you have not tried going further than that. Do you have any idea what's happening?
We believe it is a portal directly to the astral plane.
Oh. Well, how about that?
Yes, quite terrifying. So as a result, we have not checked the music anymore. Of course, this is an incredibly dangerous piece of music, especially if the whole symphony orchestra comes in. Who knows how big the portal can be, and who knows what will come through it. The astral plane is not known for its safety.
Where she's like,
So-
yeah, who knows? Who knows what would come through?
She kind of gathers up the sheet music and hands it over. I have nothing else to report, and I would like to say that I would like you to take back this sheet of music. We will not be investigating it farther for obvious reasons. And I hope that you either lock it away for as long as possible or destroy it.
Yeah, that's probably smart. I appreciate what you've done. We will go see to this.
That would probably be a good idea. And at this moment, we are going to end this week's episode. So join us next week as we rejoin everyone back together to go on the journey to morning. I will see you all next week, and I will see you guys in about 10 minutes.